Guys, before this video starts, I want to tell you about this sick website that sells hella cheap NBA jerseys. The website is ringchasers.com. I copped myself a few jerseys on there a while back, and I honestly don't know how their prices are this cheap. If you guys want to get a sick deal on a jersey, make sure you check them out. Link will be in the description, and use code LQG at checkout for an extra 10% off. What's going on, guys? It's LQG, and today I'm back with another video. So today we have for you guys NBA Legends Explain how good Muggsy Bogues was. So this was another really requested one. If you want to let me know down in the comments below which players to do next, I'll keep bringing these videos out for you guys. Also, make sure to leave a like on this video. Let's see if we get 100 likes. And make sure to subscribe to the channel to catch all the new content. We are releasing a bunch of new content for 2021, so make sure you don't miss out. With that being said, let's get into NBA Legends Explain how good Muggsy Bogues was.
Tyrone Bogues. Wake Forest.
He is now the shortest player in the NBA.
Muggsy was a tough little joker, man.
And Muggsy takes it away.
Well, Muggsy's closer to the floor. He should get it.
Right.
Doc Rivers told me that. I said, Doc, who's the guy you really hate to play against? He said, I hate playing against Muggsy Bogues. He said, I bring the ball down court. By the time you put it down and went to reach for it, Muggsy had it and was gone.
Bogues at the top, penetrates, goes in for the layup. It is good.
Is he exciting? I'd pay to see him.
He just disrupts everything.
What a steal by Muggsy Bogues.
No guys running around in between your legs.
Pounded by Muggsy.
He just plays with so much heart and hustle.
Fumbled for a moment. Bogues picks his pocket.
I try to put pressure on my opponent every time, and I know that I'm going to get it sooner or later.
Stolen by Muggsy.
It makes me run harder because I know that, hey, if I run, I'm going to get the ball. He's always told me, Joe, you run out, I will see you.
Here's Bogues. Much room.
Muggsy. Where did he go? Starts to drive, and Bogues just stripped it away. Takes it down against Paxson. Gives it back.
Muggsy, obviously, the heart of that guy to be 5'3" and play in the NBA. Can't tell you how big a heart he has and how competitive he was, how he could read everything on the floor, time and score.
His basketball IQ was far and beyond that of most NBA players. He understood the game, and he understood exactly where you needed to be because he's a general. He's a point guard. He used to always, you guys couldn't hear him say this, but he used to always say on the court, "Come on, honey. Come on, honey." He called everybody honey.
I think Muggsy kind of gave us a little bit of our identity, that scrapper, intensity. Okay, we may not be the most talented group, but if we go out and we play to the best of our ability every night, we can get something done.
His competitive spirit, bigger than everyone's. You were never gonna punk Muggs.
Muggsy Bogues wasn't trapped in a 5'3" body. He almost cherished it, worshipped it. It became something that motivated him.
I got to go for it.
He was a pest defensively, and he bothered people.
There were so many players in the league that hated bringing the ball up the court against Muggsy. His low center of gravity, and he used to being a wrestler, and he was getting in and stealing the ball and move his feet really well and quick. Nobody wanted to bring the ball up against Muggsy.
It's amazing when you have that 24-second shot clock and you have somebody pressuring you for 10 or 15 seconds of those shot clock, how well our defense was because he was able to take so much time off the clock. Teams couldn't get in their offense when he really wanted to disrupt them.
It's not like you could say, oh, he's little, we're going to throw it. No, he was so little and strong, he'd root you out to 15 or 16 feet before you caught the ball, and now you're not in the post anymore.
B.J. Warner had to go high to get it. Michael with Muggsy on him. Look at this. They want to clear out. Parrish is illegal. Parrish is illegal. Now he gets out. And
Muggsy was the smallest, fiercest player that I've ever seen.
He had every reason to play with a chip on his shoulder. There's a lot of people, including his second NBA coach, Dick Carter, said he shouldn't be in the game because he's 5'3". How am I supposed to play a game with a guy this height? He played much bigger. He was much bigger in terms of his stature.
He was the smallest guy on the court, but he played like the biggest guy on the court. He played with the most heart. And at 5'3", the way that he could do things and how fast he was and
his speed. First and foremost, his feet. I've never seen anybody with better feet.
Little undersized, but fast, and bringing the ball up the floor. I was in love with small, fast point guards. And Muggsy and I were a perfect combo as far as the guy that I wanted to run our team.
He was a spark plug. I mean, man, he had to be one of the fastest guys in the league. And I'm talking about this is with and without the basketball. So I owe a lot to Muggsy because Muggsy gave me an opportunity to go out there and get extra shots. Because if it wasn't for his pinpoint passes, probably would have been a little more of a struggle.
All of us did whatever Muggsy said on the floor. He was the general. We trusted him with the ball. But I knew if the ball was coming my way, I'm not to dribble. He's only going to throw it to me when I'm open and catch and shoot because he wanted to assist. If I had to pump fake and put it on the floor for an escape dribble, why are you dribbling the ball? It's first thing, whether the shot went in or not. Why are you dribbling the ball? I'm giving it to you so you don't have to dribble. That guy was funny, man, but he was competitive, leader of our group. We trusted him with anything.
He would penetrate, you know, and it's hard to believe that he would go into those trees. He would, I mean, as small as he would get into those trees. And then the plays that he would make were phenomenal for a guy his size to be able to see guys, have the court vision that he had, you know. So it was very fun playing with Muggsy.
He was a great teammate. I mean, we would laugh. You know, he's you know, outside of Shaquille O'Neal, Muggsy was probably one of the funniest guys, you know, in the league. I mean, he was always joking, always in a great mood. I mean, a lot of times, sometimes guys would be down, but then Muggsy was always making sure he was that one guy that, you know, that went over there and made sure that, you know, everything was okay. He was our leader.
On the floor, I remember I was having a good game. Had made a few in a row. And coming down the floor, he would just directions. He's always pointing, not saying a lot. Go this way. I come off a screen not open. He's still dribbling the ball. Go back that way. Get him again. He's just, well, whatever he could do to get me a shot, but that's just how he was.
He's really a fun-loving, exuberant guy, so he was also the guy keeping us light, you know, keeping us smiling, keeping us joking.
Muggs had a lot of charisma. He really did. You know, people gravitated towards Muggsy because he was small, you know, and traditionally speaking, basketball players were tall and they stood out. Muggsy blended right on in. You know, he was the average height of your NBA fan. People loved him. Kids loved Muggsy. They really did.
Very difficult to play against him. You know, playing against some bigger and taller guys, it was very difficult to for those guys to find the body and check him out.
I think the thing that makes Muggsy such a unique player is the fact that, you know, he's been used to hearing how small he is, and I felt that he used that to his advantage. You know, it doesn't make a difference your size. He showed that, you know, you could be big, you could be small, and still there's a place for you in this game.
When bigger guards post him up, his teammates would say, "Muggsy, you need any help?" He said, "Nope. He's just as unaccustomed to doing this as I am." If he back you down into the post. And he was right. Oftentimes, many players say, the worst thing about Muggsy Bogues is when you can't see him. Because that means he's soon to get in your grill or steal something out of your back pocket.
You know, he wasn't worried about, you know, being the guy with the most points or being the star on the team or a guy on the paper. He just wanted to lead his team. To make sure he got the assist to help you score as easily and as quickly as you could.
I remember him basically taking me under his wing and just telling him, like, young fella, all I want you to do is run. Don't let me beat you down the court. You know, and he was serious. He said, I'll find you, just run.
He was tough as nails too. One day we're in Portland at a practice. We're about to play the Trailblazers the next day.
JR popped him with a towel. Muggsy used to wrestle when he was young, and JR was always on Muggs about how little he was.
J.R. Reed, who's 6'9", 270 pounds, says to Muggsy that you cannot, if I wrestle you, I'll pin you. Muggsy said, oh really?
They're both looking at each other, and we're all just at our chairs like, well, how's this gonna go down? Before we knew it, Muggsy was behind JR, picked him up and dropped him right on his head.
Muggsy pins J.R. Reed and does not let him off of the floor. Because at 5'3", when he's on the floor, I mean, he's pretty much got the leverage on you. That told me right there how tough Muggsy Bogues was.
And Muggs wrestled in high school, but that was the last time. JR, we lost it. Guys are running around. Muggs didn't break a smile.
Can you imagine J.R. Reed not being able to get up floor when Muggsy Bogues is on top of him? Yeah, that's how tough Muggsy Bogues was.
If you didn't know anything.
You played with Muggsy Bogues, who in my opinion is one of the most iconic we forgot how incredible. Muggsy Bogues is 5'3" and played in the league I think 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why is Muggsy Bogues not doing TED Talks and doing motivational speaking? Because when you think of outside the line thinkers, think of somebody with a powerful brain. Think of somebody who overcame things.
Mm-hmm.
How special of a player was Muggsy Bogues to be around?
Incredible. I've said it for forever now. It seems like Muggs was a 5'3" Jason Kidd.
Wow.
He really was. He could get anywhere. He's so fast, faster with the ball probably than without it. And he just lived to get shooters open. And he delivered the ball on time. The thing about Muggs, people don't realize, 5'3". The only guy Muggs couldn't guard, two guys at his position, were Gary Payton and Magic Johnson. And so I would slide over and guard those two whenever, which I didn't do much better, but was bigger. But those were the only two because he was so strong. I'm telling you.
That's it for this video, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. Like I said at the beginning, we're releasing daily videos for all of 2021, so you don't want to miss out. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.